Okay, guys. Okay, today we are explain to you how we operate on the single player for American Roulette. Okay, so first, when you get the main board in your hand, how do you know you got the right boards? Okay, so you see, there is the American Roulette single player. Okay, so this is a single player. You are supposed to check the labels. Okay. ASR, it stands for the single player. Okay, so we also have the Lincoln version game board in our hands. ARM, it's a Lincoln version master board. You see, ARM, it's the Lincoln version master boards. This is if you got the boards, the labels is ARS, is the Lincoln version slave boards. But if you now that you bought the single player, so now that you got a single player, then you don't need this board, you don't need this board. So this board is what you are supposed to get. Okay? Remember, the dip switch 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 5, 7, 8. Okay? The 8 of the dip switch, only the number 1 is on. The rest of the 7 is off. Remember, this is very important. Okay? And also, the dip switch of the second one should be like this. On, off, off. Okay? So this is the dip switch on American Roulette single player boards. Okay? This is the main board. When you buy the game boards from our hands, you are supposed to, you see, this is 36 pins. Okay? This is 36 pins. And then this is the 10 pins for the power. This is the VGA. This VGA, you see, this VGA is connected to the monitor of this VGA. This is the white serial touch cable is connected to here. This is for the power for the monitor. Okay, so on the main boards, we can see there are only 2 wires is connected to the monitors on the boards. One is the touch, one is the VGA cable. Okay, this is 36 pins. We always have labels on it. So we will send you another videos to show you. You see, we will send you this video too, so you can see all the cable. We have the labels. Okay, all the label we have the on the wires. So after you watch these videos, later we will send to you, so you will know exactly how we connect the printers or the meter. Okay, and also we have all the wires cable. So right now, let me show you what we are supposed to do when we have some problems. Okay, you see, this is the game, and when there is no people to play the game, then the demo music will show up on the monitors. Okay, so right now I will use the buttons to put some credits in the machine, and then you see there is 300 of the credit on the machine, and then I will press the payout button on the monitor, or press the buttons here. You see, after I press the buttons, then the credit is disappearing. Okay, 300. And then when you get the papers from the printer, it's supposed to be 300 show up on the ticket. You see, right now I got 300. Okay, so 300 is what I'm getting, but you are supposed to check the cable from the printers. Okay, this is the printer 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the printer from China. Okay, there are 2 different of the software in the printer. If you buy American Roulette, most of the customer, they buy the printer from China. We sent you the software which is compatible. Okay, most of the customer, they buy the printers from China. The brand of the printer is TOP. We shoot is ICT, but actually it's TOP, okay? TGP58. Remember, it's just supposed to be TOP, TGP58. The ICT is wrong. We put the different labels. So if you got the model number of the TOP, TGP58CR, then you got the right printers, but two different software, okay? This software is working with the wire, 4 wires. This is the 12. The second black is the ground. This wire single cable. So on this printer, it works with 4 cable, okay? So if you buy the printer from our hand, you said, hey Chris, I will buy the game harness, this harness, okay? This is the game harness from our hand. If we buy the harness from our hand, then it will work with the 4 wire. If you buy the roulette game board from our hand and then don't buy the harness from our hand, then we will send you the harness with 3 cable. So right now it's working with 4 cables, and there are the deep switch. Okay, this is very important. It can adjust the speed of the printer. Okay, number 1 and number 2 is down, 3 and 4 is up. So this is a American Roulette printer is working. Okay, let's go to setting. Let's go to settings to check what we're supposed to set when we get the harness. Okay, so let's go to settings and game settings. Okay, game settings, we can see the machine red. We can adjust it. You see, the max payout is 99. The lowest payout is 90. Okay, so the machine red from 90 to 99. Okay, and the coin A, coin B, coin C, red. Okay, we can also set 1. Okay, number 1, 2, 3, we set 1. And then the key in red. You know, some people they don't have the bill acceptor on the machine. They will use the key to key in credit and key out credit. So if you press the key in button, and then right now it will add 100 credit on the machine. If you set 1,000 or something, you see, if you set 200, and then when you press the key in buttons, the machine will add 200 credit one time. So usually we set 100. Okay, so key out is also same. Okay, key out is same to clear credits. Okay, and the key out over, we can adjust the machine to, after we pressed the key out buttons, then the credit will become 0. Okay, so for example, I set 0 and then I save and exit and show you how it works. Oh, right now I don't have the key out labels. Okay, we can ignore that one. Okay, let's change it to the rest or something. And then let's go down next. System limit, which means the max bet is 500. Okay, so if you want to bet 501, that's impossible. Okay, so the payout limit sometimes the player will use the zappers to hack the machine. So people, they will set the payout limit just in case. So we always set this one is 1,500 or something. It depends on the customer. Okay, it's up to you. The credit in limit, and is also, you know, people insert the cash. You know, the credits in limit will be 1,000 or 500, and you can set it by yourself. Or right now the minimum is 1,000. That's fine. The payout rate, you see, it depends on here. The coin A, okay, or coin B or coin C. That's it's working. You see, 3 options. Usually we said 1. Okay, there is 1, and we said coin A. The bet meter click. 这个是压分码表跳表。We can set it number 1. It stands for the meter. For example, if there are 100, if people clear the credit, then the meter will give 100 rounds, and then there is 100 the numbers on the meters. And meter speed, and every second will round 4 times. Okay, meter speed you can adjust it here. In and out meter rate, standard, you can say the standard is fine. Demo music when always there is a music when people play the machine or no play the machine, the music come up. So demo music we always enable, but you can also make it disable, that's fine, but we always set enable. And collect models automatic collect. Okay, there are the payout or automatic. We always set automatic if you want to connect to the TOP printer. Collect the speed, we can set it quickly, or we always set quickly. Okay, normal is also fine, but also we set quickly. The max bet, max each bet, each of the number will be 100. If you want to win more, then you can ask the owner of the machine set higher, but usually, just in case the owner of the machine lose too much, we always set 100. The minimum bet, the minimum each bet, max each bet. Okay, the minimum of the number. There are 38 numbers, numbers in the roulette, and each of the limit bet we can set 1 or we can set 10 or something. So if you set 1, then the people play small. If you set 10, the people play higher. Okay, so it's up to you. 1 is fine. Okay, language of the machine, it has English, Chinese, Espanol, and Chinese Taiwan language. Okay, 4 languages. You can see English, Spanish, Chinese Taiwan, Chinese simple. Okay. The secret payout, and you can, if you want to let the player to pay to print the tickets, and then you can set no, or you can say yes. If you want the players to print tickets by themselves, then you are supposed to say yes. Okay, if I said no, you see, if I said no and then I exit. Okay, if I said no and then there is no payout, you see, there is no payout models. Okay, so you see, I set secret payout no, and right now, you see, right now there is no payout the button on the monitor. Okay, so if I set the payout yes, then the payout button will show up on the monitor. You see, I said yes. Okay, I said yes, and then the people, they can pay out the credit by themselves. You see, there is payout button. If I am the player, there is $100 on the machine, or 100 Jamaica currency, no problem. And then after I press the payout, the credit will disappearing right now. You see, and then a paper of 100 will show up on this, will come out from the printers. You see, right now it's 100. Okay, so I will try other credits. If you see, it's you see, I just added 700 credit on the machine, and then you can also use the buttons to play. You can also use the buttons to press the tickets. Okay, so You see, there is a buttons for the ticket buttons. This is the ticket buttons. You see? So after the credit is gone, and then the paper will come out from the printers. Okay, you see, 多少分? 700 or 800, I forgot. But after we get ticket, we will know. Okay, 700. So you see, this is 700 credit will show up on the paper when it prints out. So sometimes, this the next is very important. Sometimes when people, they buy the printer from Jamaica, okay, they buy the printer from Jamaica, they buy the harness from Jamaica. The printer then, you see, will be 3 cable. You see, will be 3 cable. So the 4 cable is connect to the printers. Okay, if you buy the printer from Jamaica, then you will need 3. You will need 3 of the cable. So that's very important. Okay, so right now the printer has 4 cable, but this printer is from China. If you buy the printer in Jamaica, then the last cable is supposed to be cut. Okay, cut this cable. It's no use if you buy the printer from Jamaica. If you buy the printer from our company, then you are supposed to connect the last cable. Okay, this cable, it has the printer label on it. Okay, you don't have to worry when you receive the wiring harness. There is label over the printer. You connect directly, and then it works. Okay, this is almost everything you are supposed to know on the single player of American Roulette. And sometimes when the ticket printer, when you see, when there is 200 credit, okay, but sometimes it prints wrong. 看一下它那个怎么播的，目前下下上上 okay. So you see, when there is you see the off on, okay, the first 2 is off, the rest of 2 is on. So sometimes it prints the wrong number when people print tickets, it shows wrong, and then the dip switch is a little problems. So you're supposed to be sure. For example, if I say I will adjust the dip switch for the printer, you see, 4 of the dip switch is on. All of them are on, okay? And right now, let me try to print the tickets again. Fuck. Okay, so you see, there is 200 credits, right? I will try to print the tickets. I guess it will show wrong account, wrong number on the paper when it prints out. You see? I will try to. You see? Even the credit is disappearing. Okay? It will show the system error. That stands for, you see, even the paper will come out. See? There is 200, but the paper shows 200. You see, even there is 200 credits, but finally, when the paper comes out, it shows 201. So, hey Chris, what's the fucking problem? So when I print the tickets out, it shows, you see, 1 more credit, and also the system error will come up. So, and at this time, you are supposed to adjust. You are supposed to adjust. You see? You are supposed to adjust the dip switch. The first 2 are off. The rest of 2 are on. Okay? And then let's you see, right now I just turned off the machine and then turn on. But when I turn off the machine, I will adjust the dip switch for the printers like this, okay? And then the paper, I guess, it will print normally, okay? For example, if you turn off the machine and turn on the machine, still have problem, you see, system error, then there is a reset. You see, there is a switch you are supposed to press to this side and then turn off the machine. Wait a second. I turn off the machine and then I press this one to the other end, okay, 2 times. And then I will wait for another few seconds to turn on the machine again. I guess the problems will be solved. And there is no system error will show up on the monitors. Let's wait a few seconds to see whether what I said is right or wrong. You see, the system will load themselves and then it will show up something. You see, right now it's normal right now. You see, I can add credits normally, so there is no problems of the system error again. So every time if you have some problems, it shows some hooper empty or something fucking problems, you cannot solve it, you cannot make it disappear. Then you are supposed to put this dip switch here, this put it right, and then turn it off, and then put it right again. And then after a few seconds later, you turn it on. Okay, this is almost everything. I guess you will meet all the different problems on the single player of American Roulette. And this is how you solve these problems. I already explained. Okay, in the future, maybe we have some chances to explain more. And, okay, remember the dip switch of this one. It should be like this, okay, of the printer. And the wire here is also very important. If you buy our printer, if you buy the printer from China, then, you know, if you buy printer and harness from China, remember, printer and harness, if you buy both of the two from China, then so far from, you know, today is 2022, November 25th, okay, if you, until now, and if you buy the printer and harness from our company, then the 4 wires is available on the printers. If you, in the future, okay, then the 4th cable will be, okay, should be cut, okay, only the yellow, the black, the white is supposed to have on the printer. The 4th cable is cut, but right now you don't have to cut, okay? Thank you. I guess after watching my videos and all the problems of yours will be solved, okay? You see, there is some credits. You see? 哎，怎么感觉有点怪怪的啊？稍等一下，几秒钟。You see, there is 300. Okay. Let me press ticket again. $300. You see? 300, okay? So let me try another 600. Okay? Sometimes the number is wrong, so I double check for you to say whether the number on the ticket paper is correct or not. Okay, 600, I remember. 600, 对不对? Okay, 600. So let's check whether the paper on the printer and we print is right or wrong. Okay, 600. You see? 600, okay? So let's try 100. Right now, I just tried 100. Okay, 100. You see, right now it's 100, okay? Let's try 200. So there are 200 on the machine. I just print the tickets. Okay, I tried a few times for you. Okay, it's working perfectly. So please check the videos. Okay, thank you.